And moving to disturbing news for many, that Torah scrolls will once again be burned in the heart of a European country. In a deeply controversial decision, Sweden will allow for the public burning of sacred Jewish and Christian texts scheduled to occur outside Israel's embassy in Stockholm this Saturday, being July 15th. The decision has prompted outcry from many religious communities and outrage by Jewish organizations that say it resembles historic times of extreme persecution. Jewish groups also voiced their strong criticism of the government of Sweden's, quote, misuse of freedom of expression, saying that they are framing it as a tool to sow seeds of hatred within society. The decision has been condemned as well by the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and the Chief Rabbi of Israel, Yitzhak Yosef. This latest development follows recent instances of Quran burning in Stockholm that had caused similar outrage and distress. Let's cross now live to Stockholm, where Andrew Petsonk, the chairman of the Keren Hayesod, United Israel Appeal, joins us in Sweden. Does this decision actually border on freedom of expression and speech, or is it tantamount to a hate crime, especially as the act is also set to be done on the Jewish Sabbath?
Well, thank you for having me on your program. Let me say that I think that the action that is planned is despicable. However, the question is whether it can be compared to incitement against an ethnic group, and that is something that the courts will have to decide. I think the most important thing is not to give this person any attention. And as for it being on the Sabbath, well, this broadcast is on the Sabbath. So I think that has absolutely no bearing on the subject.
Now, the request supposedly came 2 weeks ago, but it is still not clear if the person planned to burn a copy of the Bible or an actual Torah scroll. Does that change anything?
Well, I would doubt that the person has actually a Torah scroll. But I think the question is, where do you draw the line? And I think that, again, is something that only the courts can decide. Is it enough that you would burn a piece of paper with one line from the Torah on it? You can go on and on and on. And I think this is something that the courts eventually will have to decide. Is it incitement against an ethnic group? Probably, but they will have to decide that.
Jews, however, are not the only segment of society to be affected by this. A similar and recent incident happened with the Quran. In perhaps a rare but heartwarming appearance, it's brought a unified cause to two religions. Do you tend to agree?
Well, we've had numerous instances of burning of the Quran here in Sweden over the past year. And I'm personally very, very glad that the reaction to this kind of event brings people together. And I hope that definitely continues. The big thing is to not give the people that want to do this the attention that they're trying to get. They want the press to focus on them. They want the press to publicize things about them. And if we do that, the more we do that, the more we play into their hands.
Now, the reason that I bring that up, that it's happened to another religion as well, is because of the fact that some critics are saying this borders on anti-Semitism.
Well, the motives of the person that are involved maybe are anti-Semitic. The person, as far as I know, that person has not said that. They've said that what they're trying to do is bring freedom of expression, to make a statement about freedom of expression in general, and but I really think they're trying to incite people to get upset, and by doing that, we're playing into their hands.
Andrew Petsonk, the chairman of the Keren Hayesod United Israel Appeal in Sweden, thank you very much for being with us here this evening and for your analysis on this topic.
Thank you.